Let me frame
health.
something, Pat. Let me go frame something for everyone here. As an endocannabinologist, what I learned is to look beyond cannabis. So, like you, I don't consider myself in the cannabis space. I don't because we've never really had to deal with the plant or anything along those lines. What we have come to see that's really important is what is the overall picture that's been presented because we took the time to learn about cannabis. I'm also part of CHEM and something called ACHEM that have what we call four very important pillars. And those pillars are social equity. And our social equity is a term that I sort of eschew now because it's been used almost like affirmative action to as it's directed to people of color, to minorities, right? So, but the pillars of CHEM is health equity, economic equity, environmental equity, and medical equity. And you're not really healthy until all those things are being looked at. Now, I can make an example. For example, in medicine, we have physiology, we have endocrinology, we have neurology. All those things have been isolated, siloed into little corners, and none of them talk, right? None of them talk to each other. That's the disruption that's going to occur because we understand cannabis is about the blending of all of those things working together in junction. So when we're talking about health equity, we're talking about those four pillars: social, environmental, economic, and medical. And when you look at each of those pillars, then you begin to see what Pat is talking about. What are the opportunities in all these various pillars that we learned about because we understood the entourage effect that we learned from cannabis in the endocannabinoid system. And I will also say that now we doctors Knox know we look beyond the endocannabinoid system into something we call the endocannabinoid ohm because it better explains all the various other botanicals and why they work, right? You talk about the dopamine system, the serotonin system. Those receptors are not part of the ECS. Instead, the ECS is a part of this bigger system that encloses all of those things. So we can explain why the psychedelics work. We can explain why conventional medicines work or don't work, why Native American medicine or African medicine or Chinese medicine, because we understand the entourage and the bigger picture. But all that does is set the sky as the limit for opportunities for everyone, including these oppressed societies, right? There's jobs everywhere. So we need to teach and educate our people to look beyond what I call the tree and see what the forest is presenting to us. We're lost with the tree. We're looking at cannabis. We need to get beyond that. There is a whole forest of opportunities if we understand really what health equity means, right? Really, what does that mean? And social equity is just one part of that. And we need to address all of those things.